Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, and 3. Hold on.
Pressure changing down. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'm not frozen in birth, so there's that. I'm not complaining.
Like I said, knock on wood, so far, it has always been on other days, even today, from Grand Rapids up, it's frozen,
Right.
freezing rain. We are in good shape, so this I can deal with.
Yeah, I would rather have this than snow.
No, sir. Now, I really don't like the fog. That annoys me a bit.
Oh, now you post that. I didn't remember until Cindy told me that it was just us.
Yeah, well, everybody has the schedule.
Yeah,
I decided to post it on my phone because it was sitting here. Usually I would post it earlier, but I was like, God. Oh well. I gave you the schedule. You follow the schedule.
Cindy always remembers when she doesn't have to be here.
I'm sure. I remember when I don't have to be here.
I don't even remember what day it is, so it doesn't really matter.
All right. I wonder if I can do two things at once with this thing. This is the microphone, but I'm curious to know if I can plug it in. So I'm very excited about this concert because now we got a brass quintet.
Oh yeah?
We're gonna have a professionally made video. We're having our new professional choir photos taken, which is really nice. So I'm feeling good.
Goal is to lose at least 20 pounds before the concert, though.
Wow.
My stupid vest is so damn tight.
I was doing well for a while. I don't know what happened. Oh well. Guess we get older. Things
All
happen.
COVID, yeah.
I guess whatever. I don't know.
I know, I hear you. I'm like, I was down, you know, pretty, the lightest I've been was, since I left the Army, was 211.
Testing.
Bluetooth is connected.
Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. Is testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. Here. Testing 1. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Testing. Nope. I know. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but it makes my thing all tight on my face. But I guess this will work. That actually I have one. I got like one of every kind of mask you can think of. But when I have a singer's mask on, for some reason it mutes. I don't know why, but it mutes this mic. And I tried it once with Christine, and I tried it with Jan, because they both have hearing issues. And with that on, they couldn't hear me at all. So wearing this one here, it's a bit thinner. And the mic is able to pick up the sound better. But you would think, because it's an acoustic mask,
Right.
It's designed for that. But I think it has to do with the fact that it's sitting so far away from my mouth.
Yeah.
Versus being right here.
Even if you ran it in and had it sitting there at the end?
I've not tried it like internally.
Yeah, put it internal and clip it like.
Yeah, right on the inside. I might try that and see if that will help.
Good evening, everybody.
But actually, I think I'm gonna switch out and try this one.
It's evening, everybody. I like the temperature.
Yeah.
That's about it.
For one day.
Testing.
Mine
Testing
here,
1, 2, 3.
Northern Europe, England, misty, foggy, chilly.
That's what it feels like.
When I pulled out of my garage, the inside of my windows all fogged up.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll use this. This isn't my singer's mic, but I'll use this one just because it's a lot clearer and I can actually hear my voice reverb in the room, which means you can hear me breathe as well. But anyway, and I gotta remember to check this. Today really doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just alto and basses, and it's like a working workshop rehearsal. I'll be sitting down most of the rehearsal anyway, but I can keep an eye on this. And this is like, okay, where are you having problems kind of a rehearsal? Let's focus on those things. Bum, 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 it's not out where? On what? Are you talking? Okay, you're talking about the music, the one that Nancy did. I hope she didn't delete them. Are the other ones coming up?
Yes.
Okay, that's really weird.
Great, thank you.
That is strange.
You got some weirdo playing our piano.
Look, your weirdo warned you long in advance. All right, let's see. Here we go. No, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, Martha, I'm not understanding this guide stuff. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, it sure is. It's weird.
I wanted you to tell me it was just my problem.
No, I'm looking at it. It says this item was deleted and it has a trash can there.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if she may have deleted it before
She just walked in.
I downloaded it. But I only see the soprano
Yes, that too.
and the alto. I don't see the tenor. But you said everything else was working fine.
They're fine, yeah. Invaluable, Nancy. It's invaluable. Your practice tracks. Thank you.
Very
Especially for
helpful.
things like the duet for cats.
Okay, now break the news to her. Break the news to her about what you just told me, though. Tell her. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I even have Dropbox on this silly thing here on my phone. Okay. Great morning. Hold on.
Mighty tenor.
Hmm?
Mighty tenor.
Oh, it better not be tenor sax.
No, it's only bass and alto.
Okay.
Bass and
Bases.
alto.
Somebody, some low voices.
I can sing most of the tenor stuff. Some of it's even high for me.
The Dons will show up. They usually come in late.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
I mean, yeah. All those people that, work until 6.
That was me running out the door. I had to eat really quick. Did not know fast food.
Well, today was the soul food thing at the college. So I just bought Razira and Steven dinner home. I said, it's in the refrigerator. Just grab it on your way here.
I just had leftover chicken thighs and rice from it.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
It was
I'm stopping by Taco Bell on the way home. For Taco Tuesday,
yeah.
all the twos. And
I saved my macros because I will be having half a cup of ice cream when I get home. I've been looking forward to it all day.
I don't generally watch what I eat. But more when I'm working on it, or how much I eat.
Yeah, that's important. I actually have a tendency to not eat enough. Or if I do eat enough, it's not the right balance.
Right.
I have a really hard time getting enough protein. I'm supposed to get 150 grams a day. That's a lot of protein. I end up substituting with shakes and food.
The bean crackers they have at Altos.
Whoa, who's a bird in here? No, that's a bat.
Oh, hi, bat.
That's a bat.
That's the bat. It'll calm down in a minute. Not much we can do about it.
Look, I don't think I can rehearse with this thing. Okay, I'm out. I'm out.
Hey, Don, can you get that back?
It's up there?
Working on it.
I don't think
Oh,
those
no.
windows come
Well, they-
out.
Oh, boy.
Ready.
Oh. We need a neck. Everyone's bolted.
It's not gonna kill you.
No, I think they're cute. I don't want to get bit by it, but. Oh, we don't have any.
Well, I'm trying to get it to go that way.
That thing is not going to fly to that TV.
Hey, now we're starting. Close the door.
Close the door. Open the door. Let it out. Let it out.
You didn't plan on that excitement.
No, not at all.
Good exercise, brother.
And of course, it would have to come right through,
Well, you know, it's
you
gonna
know,
go
where
to the
I'm
high ground.
standing.
Going to the high ground and it's dark.
Did it go? Did you guys open the front door? Did you open the front door? Yeah, open both of those doors.
If you look at night, I mean, there's hundreds of them.
Oh, yeah.
I think they live in the chimney there.
I bet, yeah.
I'm sorry. That is beyond my pay grade.
They're actually pretty cool creatures, but I don't want to get bit by it.
Nice, pretty.
Did it get out?
Did it go
It's in
out?
the corner room. I locked the door.
Oh, okay.
Now, Kathy, there, you're in the church choir. Y'all deal with it.
Where is it?
In
the
your
choir
choir room.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I'll tell my husband.
Tell your husband, have him come deal with it, because I know. Whew. Ah,
Bye.
Resident rat populations and have had them for hundreds of years,
Oh, yeah.
and they're happy.
all right. Let's see.
Silverfish,
Oh, yeah.
ducks,
Yeah,
They're probably gonna leave you alone as long as you don't try to pick them up.
Not now. Why is everything trying to update? No, no, no. Do not do that.
But I have to eat enough because
I remember this whole hall.
I weigh a lot, so I have to eat enough
I
or
hear you.
else I get in trouble.
Unfortunately, we
Drink a
don't
lot
have
too.
choir this Sunday.
Keep that.
Yeah, my trusty phone. Don't
All
worry
right,
about it.
so we're going to go ahead and get started. Nancy, just so you know, I was just informed. There you go. I was just informed that the it's a grand night for singing. It's not like when they click on the link that I saved, it's not coming out the saying it was deleted.
Okay,
So
all three of them or just the one of them?
I only saw the ones, all the ones that I clicked on were not working.
Okay, so I'll reload grand night.
Yeah, everything else should be working fine, but that's what I was just told.
Okay.
So thank you. All right, so for tonight, this is the working rehearsal. There are pieces that we're going to focus on. But what we're going to do is I want to go through it from beginning to end first, and then we'll go back, and then you tell me where we need to spend some time. We can use as much time as we need to, or as little time as we need to. If we get through the pieces that I have on the list, and you guys feel comfortable, we're done. You don't have to be here, all night. These are set up specifically to help support you guys. Okay. All right. So let's get started with a quick warm up. If you sit up nice and tall, and you can stay seated. Sit on the edge of your seats, and you're gonna bring your shoulders up around your ears and squeeze really, really tight for 10 seconds, and then release it for 5 seconds. And then pull up again for 10 seconds and release for 5 seconds. Do it at your own pace. Go ahead. And really squeeze for 10 whole seconds, and then release for 5 seconds, and then repeat. Good. Now shake that out. All right, put your hand on your belly and go like that. 1, 2, ready, and again. Again. And 3 more. Make sure you're bouncing your abdomen. 2 more. Last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Try not to collapse your body. Keep your body up. And release. All right, let's do some lip bubbles. I can't do it with this anymore. Go really high and then down really low. So I can't do it, but high and then come all the way down. Got it. Good, good. Now go from the bottom on up to the top. Good. Say yum, 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 yum. Yeah, make sure your jaw is fully extending in the back. Do it again, and yum, 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 yum. So put the yum, 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 and then go to yum, like we just did. Ready? Go. Yum, 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 yum. Yum. Again. Yum, 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 yum. Yum. Good. Go. Find that head voice, that falsetto. Relax your foreheads. Good. Put your hands in your ear and close your ears up so you can hear what you actually sound like. Do bone conduction. Do that. From the top down. Yeah, remember, the higher you get, the more space you want to create, okay? Let's do do, re, mi, fa, sol, 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 fa, mi, re, do, alto. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, 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 fa, mi, re, do. Keep it going. And do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, sol. So, mi, re, do. Keep it going. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, sol. Stay in tune. So, mi, re, do. Keep it going now. And do, it going. One more. Good. What was that? What is that one? T. Okay, I didn't hear T. I heard the pitch T, but I didn't hear the syllable T. It was kind of weird sounding. All right, me and my mic are going to go over to the piano. They may or may not speak. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Sitting up nice and tall. So we're going to do ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. And make sure you're bouncing with your belly, okay? And sitting up nice and tall. Ready? And. Start thinking about hall, that ah instead of the o, okay? You guys keep your o. Ready? And. Oh, shoot, I done forgot it. And breathe. And make sure it's hall. Ha, ha. One more bases, you can do it. Good. Let's do yeah, try not to articulate the individual ones, so it's one sound. So instead of a zzz, you don't want to do that, okay? 1, 2, ready, and. 2 more. You got one more in you? Keep your chins up. Who can do this one? If you can't do it, if you can't, don't worry about it. Go. Good. I'm hearing more vocal fry than anything. All right. How high can I jump? How high can I jump? Ready? And go. How? Good. And make sure we crescendo on the high, okay? Altos, I want you to think more of the word hot. So, how high? You're still saying high, but the vowel is an ah instead of an I-E, okay? All right, here we go. Let's do it here. Ready? And how can I jump? And really crescendo on that top note. How? I want you to fill this space, and good. And something that will help is not to disconnect the bottom note from the top. So don't go how high, because then you have to reset your voice. But if you go it's a lot easier to do. It's like you're sliding into it, okay? Here we go. In fact, use your hands. So it's how can I jump? And I want you to get really sloppy and slide. Let me hear all the notes in between. Ready? And go. Good. And be very careful not to yell. There's a difference between hi and hi. You understand the difference? One actually has space and focus and breath support. The other one is just, I'm going to belt it out and hopefully I get the right note. Okay? Let's shy away from that. Here we go. One more time. Ready and go. Oh. Good. And you can't hide now because we don't have the sopranos and tenors, so it's just the two lower voices. So be brave, okay? Last one. Well, sort of, because I might add more. Here we go. Ready and go. Oh. Good. Now, let's not forget that crescendo, though. Okay? Let's try it again. Ready and breath. Good. Alto by yourselves. Never say never. Give it your best shot and let's see what happens. Think of the breath. Think of the vowel, the word hot instead of high. Why do I not want you to try to sing high? Actually, it's not that it spreads, but it does, the vowel is impacted. Can anybody give me a word that will clearly identify what the problem is? Diphthong, yes, diphthong. Because when you go ha, and then next thing you have is an E, which is a closed vowel. So your poor larynx goes, oh, I'm okay, I'm down on the ah, but then it goes right up on the E. You got to make sure you keep it down. So instead of going high, think ha, higher, higher. Think like higher, fire, that like it's really, really open. That's going to help you altos get those high notes, which is why I asked you to do it by yourself. Try it one more time. You can do it. Here we go. Ready? And go. Yeah, don't be afraid of it. I think you psych yourselves out. It's not that you can't sing it. It's like, well, that looks kind of high. I'm not doing that one. Don't do that. I know. And it takes time. You got to build it back up. All right, but very good. That was a high F sharp. Very nice. High F sharp, which you're in soprano territory at that point. So let's do this one. Here we go. Ready? And take a good breath. In fact, stand up for me. And take a really good breath and throw the ball on the high note. So you're going to go, hi, like that, okay? Ready? And breath. Oh. Yes. Here we go. Big breath. Go. Yeah, don't give up because that was beautiful. And you kind of like, oh, nope, I'm not going to keep going. Don't give up. You even have vibrato in it, which meant it was resonant. That's what you want. Try it one more time. You guys got it. And when I tell you what you're singing, you won't believe it. Here we go. Ready and go. Who want to guess what that note was? It's a high A flat. High A flat. Yeah, G sharp, A flat, and harmonics, spelling. Good job, thank you. Now that I know you can sing that high, I better not ever hear anybody from this section say, oh, that's too high for me. You guys were complaining on an E. I don't know if you realize that, like, oh, the E is too high. You just sing a high A flat. This is your E. Hear the difference, okay? So you can definitely do it. Good job, basses, stand. I'm not just gonna pick on the altos. All right, we're gonna start you. No. I'm trying to think, what note were you complaining about, Stephen? There was a song we did. And, oh, yes, you did. There was a note that from a song we did in the fall, and I remember the bass section kind of. It was an E. Okay, that's what I need to know. That's fine. That's fine. So same thing. Oh, can I jump? Ready and go. Oh. Good. And just like I told the altos and like I told everybody, don't separate the bottom note from the top. That actually makes it harder for you to sing. You think you can control it better, you really can't. It makes it heavier and harder to maintain. So think really sloppy. I don't usually tell people to sing sloppily, but I want you to think about really scooping up to the note, which is something I usually will completely go ballistic over. But in this exercise, I want you to try it. Ready and go. Oh. Good. Good. Now I want you to imagine you got dumbbells in your hand. Have any of you ever lifted weights? Right? So you're gonna go, I can jump. Do you see what I'm doing? On the high note, arms come down. On the low note, arms are going up, which means you got to coordinate. Okay? All right, here we go. Ready? Get those dumbbells up. Ready? And go. Good. And really engage your biceps. Like, make it like you're really using those muscles, okay? Here we go. Bring them all the way down to your hips. And one more. All the way down. Good, good. That was a high A flat for you guys, okay? So, as I told the altos, I do not want to hear that note is too high when I know you can sing that note, right? Which means it's just a matter of preparing to sing that note, okay? If we plan and prepare for it, we're going to be excellent. If we just kind of go at it and try to box through it, that's when it fights you back and you usually lose, okay? Any questions? You feel warmed up? Because I've been having you pop out high notes and low notes since we started. Good. All right, Nancy, you are up. So, as I mentioned before, what we will do, let me make sure nobody's, wait, okay, good. I always have to check. So what we're going to do is we're going to sing through the piece beginning to end. I don't care what happens, just keep going. And then once we have, can you see me now? Good, okay. Once we've sung through it, then we'll go back and that's when you tell me what we need to work on, okay? All right, so today is the 22nd, and we're gonna start with It's a Grand Night for Singing. And by the way, we have, as I was telling Anthony, we have a brass quintet that will be playing the spiritual with us, as well as Oh God Beyond All, whatever name it says. Thank you. So we have this brass quintet, and they will be playing before the concert and after the concert, so pre-concert and post-concert. And they will, of course, be performing with us at the concert. So this is really, really exciting. We're getting closer to the concert that I wanted to have to celebrate our 20-year anniversary last year. So we're getting closer to it. It's still not exactly, but I'm not complaining. So, you know, we got 22 singers. We're gonna have a 5-piece, a brass ensemble. We're gonna have the organ playing. We got a guest soloist that's gonna be here. We're getting new pictures taken. I think we're good. We're gonna be good. Now we just gotta sing well. So that part is on you guys. All right, so from the beginning, we're gonna sing straight through. When you get to page 4 and you have falling in love, and you hold that, then you go back to the maybe it's da 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 da. You go on to maybe it's da 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 da, and then when you get to the last page where it says it's up, you're gonna go back to where's Grand? Yeah, I believe it is. It is, yes. So you go back to the very beginning. So that it's on page whatever it is. The last page 8. Is the same it's as the very bottom where you have the little sign, okay? So if you want, when you finish that section, just go right to the beginning and just sing what you see there. It's the exact same thing, okay? And then you take the second ending on page 5, not the first ending. Any questions? All right, let's see what happens. Yep, go ahead.
So what I heard you say was we're gonna sing till the bottom of page 5 and back to the start?
No, you're going to sing all the way through page 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then at the bottom of 8, you have this daseño, this little sign. that section is going to take you to the bottom of page 2 again. So you go all the way back to the beginning. And then on page 5, where it says, when you get to page 5, on the top of page 5, instead of taking that first ending, you're going to take the second ending, which is the end of the piece.
These are the different numbers. Yeah, I get different numbers, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'll yell it out. I'll yell it. Go back to the beginning. Okay, jump to the ending. I'll just yell out where you're supposed to go. And hopefully that'll help. But Don, when you are done, when we're done, bring me your score and then I'll mark it up so you can see. We'll call it A, B, and C. Okay?
So you're not on the right one, that's why.
Well, that would make a difference if it's a completely different song you're looking at. Did I see a hand over here somewhere? Oh, yeah.
You're recording this like you did last week?
Yes, I am. Fortunately, and I didn't know this, when I do it on my computer, it will record. But if I do it on my tablet, which is a lot easier to transport, it won't. Unless I turn it on, and of course, I never remember turning it off. So that's why I use this now, so I don't even have to think about it. And yes, I will upload it so that way we have it. All right, let's get the show on the road. So we're good now? Yes, yes? Okay, cool. All right, here we go from the beginning, and we're just gonna focus on parts for right now, but give them like little chunk, chunk, chunk whenever they can. All right? Well, not quite that fast, but so we got it's oh, and put little fermatas, by the way, over the it's both times because I'm going to conduct those. It's and then we're right in the tempo. Grand night for singing, da dee da da. Okay. All right, here we go. F sharp, please. Here we go. Ready and breath. Hold on. Don't know why this. Well, maybe it won't be, Kathy, because for some reason, this one has decided I only get 40 minutes, and that is weird because I'm in my work account, which gives me as much time as I need. Okay, I don't have time to fix it. All right, here we go. Ready and breath. It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So your ums, you got 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Maybe it's more. Okay. Here we go. Let's try that. Starting at the and actually, don't go go. Let's change that to an oo. And I always change those because they just don't resonate. And now that we are wearing masks, it really doesn't. So go ooh, like that. Okay. Everything okay? Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Top of page 6 on your oohs. Ready? And 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah. So can I just have, and I know I said we would sing straight through, but I just want to make sure we don't get it embedded incorrectly. Bass, can you sing your oohs by yourself, please? Ready? And off. Yeah, and you're gonna always cut off on the downbeat of 1. Altos, can you do your oohs and then keep going? Okay? No bass on this one. Ready and 2. Good. Okay, now let's put the two parts together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 2. And. Keep going. Keep going. 1, 2, 1. Turn to that page. Then it's 1, 2, 3. Watch. 1, 2, 3, and put a V there, okay? All right, so that's rhythm and pitch. That's all we did. There was no shaping of phrases, no vowel work, nothing. Now, we're gonna go back, and first question is, what do you need to look at before I start telling you what I want you to look at? Call it out, tell me what you wanna go back and look at. Remember, this is your time, no room for being shy. So at the sky, talking about that. Okay, that's a rhythmic thing. And then the grand night. Make sure the 8th note is really short and put a strong T on that rest. Grand night for sing. Okay? Yes.
Bottom of 2, the notes for the bass goes flying high.
Can you play Is Flying High? Okay. Say it again. Tell me specifically where.
Right where you started.
Flying high.
All right, so bassist, can you sing for me?
We all agreed that was a.
And if he plays.
D. So we got that G, but it's going down to that, finding that D.
Well, one thing you can do, remember the tenors will be singing, the altos will be singing the D before you sing it. Do you see where they have fly, and then you have your ing is the same note that they are getting off, that they're sustaining. So I would draw a line to their D and listen for that, because that's your second note that you're going to be singing in that measure. Okay? Yes?
Yeah.
Ooh, we're back to this where I'm not getting audible responses.
We understand, it's just a matter of actually doing it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. I just wanna make sure that we understand where to get the D from, because somebody said it's hard to find that D. And I'm giving you a visual place that you can listen for that, and then we'll rehearse that you can pick it up. Yes.
Can you just play the 4 notes? Is
Sure.
Flying high.
Can you play Is Flying High? So bassist, sing that for me. Is Flying High. Under tempo. 1, 2. Is flying high. Good. Now start at the moon. The moon is flying. Okay. 1, 2. Off. Do the D sharp. And E flat. C sharp. A. Okay, good. Altos, can I hear you do the exact same thing by yourself, and then I'm gonna put the two of you together. But altos first. The moon is flying high. You see where I am? All right, here we go. 1, 2. Off. Keep going. Yeah, now you have an F sharp. Think of a piano keyboard, an F sharp to an E natural. What's the distance for that interval? Half step or whole step? It's a whole step. Okay, I heard one of you try to sing a half step, so make sure you are really locking in that you got to go 2 half steps. All right, let's put those 2 parts together, still under tempo. The moon is flying. Here we go. 1, 2. Off. 2, 3. 2, 3, 1. Okay, now, so the next thing I would challenge you to do, you got the notes, you got the rhythm, you fixed that pitch issue that you were having. Now let's talk a little bit about the word flying. What's the issue with the word flying? Think back to the warm-up we did before. Yeah, it has a diphthong. So you don't want to go flying. You want to go flying, flying, not flying, because when you bite down on it, it's going to mess with your intonation. Also, the word high. Stay on the ah, the high part of the ah. So, instead of high, where you're chewing it, you don't want to do that. Half notes, they need to grow. Okay, so make sure we're any form of that or any extension of a note, dotted quarter, dotted eighth, anything that has an added entity to it needs to move. Okay, all right, let's take it just from the beginning of It's a Grand Night through to that little section. Here we go. Ready? Breath. It's good. So sing for me instead of it's what's wrong with that? There's just no energy in that sound. So instead think it's shape it, shape it. Even though they're just 2 simple quarter notes, they still need some shaping. Try it. Ready? Breath. Okay, good. Now, but you got to be prepared for that what? What is the distance from the bottom note to the top note? An octave. So you got to be 100% certain you know where you're landing, right? It's a grand night. I'm not sure where that is. It's a grand night for sing. So you got to give it some energy. Let's try it. Here we go. Ready? Breath. It's a grand night for singing. And spit those words up. It's a grand night for singing. The stars are bright above. The earth is a garden to the not sure or think I am falling in love. Falling, falling in love, in love. That's the idea, okay? Any questions? Yes.
Portamento mean at the top of 5? That's what it is. You're gliding down, but you're hitting those pitches. Okay, you're not just being sloppy. But I should have not given you the answer. My response should have been look it up.
Google it, man.
That's what I do, but my immediate response to him was to give him the answer. No, don't ask me those questions. If there are words in here you don't know, look them up. Go ahead, Margaret.
On the second ending, the Altos.
Second ending, you have the D, and then you're going to go up to the G, and then well, we're not going to have the B. We're not going to do that.
I didn't hear that.
Well, that's because we stopped on the first ending. We didn't do the second ending. So let's go ahead and do the second ending for falling. This is top of page 5. So we're going to do falling, falling in love, in, and then take the second ending, okay? All right, so top of page 5. Ready? Breath. Yeah, so you notice you match your bass counterpart at that point when you go up to that G, right? Now, basses, can you sing for me You're Falling in Love and Love, to second ending? So you're on the A going down to the D. Sing that for me. Ready, breath. Yeah, so we're saying, I want you to think, if I say if I give you the term word painting, do you know what that means? If I say that? You're vocally going to. That's going to be the response. But what you're going to do is you're going to vocally try to depict what the word is. So when you're saying falling, a portamento is falling, right? So you're going to do falling, but not just falling. Don't just slide. But I want to hear you sort of go like you're falling down the steps. But I want to hear those pitches. Can you just try that for me? Right on falling, basses. Ready? And. Good. And what we're actually going to do, I know in the score it's saying crescendo all the way through to the end, but what I want to have, because the word is you're falling in love, yes, you can have this excited love, but I think love is also very quiet and intimate. So, in love, in love. That for me is much more powerful than love. Yeah, so I would do both, okay? And if you watch me, you'll see me pull back like this, okay? Okay, we don't do phones in rehearsal. Any other questions with this piece before we move on to the next piece? So you feel pretty confident? So when you come back in 2 weeks, because remember, you won't be here next week. So when you come back in 2 weeks, you should feel confident enough when we put these pieces together with the full ensemble, yes?
Can we do the second part?
We can most certainly do the second part. Maybe it's more than the earth. Okay, page 6, the ooze. And I better write this down so I can remember to tell everybody else. Well, no, it's just more so I can remember to tell everybody else. Okay, here we go. Top of page 6. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Yeah, that's tricky too, because you're coming. So, thank you. Okay, now I'm confused.
Well, I came from the D. Where's the G? With the F sharp and then down to the
Yeah, I was just saying because I thought I was singing that pitch, but then you play something else. I'm like, wait, am I wrong? I don't know. Anyway, so I love when she does that. So when you come in on that C sharp, it will be C sharp, A sharp, and an F sharp, right? Which you're all going to come in really well, and it's going to sound pretty solid when you have all the other parts. But because your part is isolated right now, it sounds weird. But if somebody doesn't come in correctly, you still need to come in right in the center of that pitch. So I want to drill that a little bit. So altos by yourself, sing your oohs, and then when you come in on that C sharp, make it strong. Okay? Here we go. Ooh. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Maybe it's more than good, good, yeah. And if you sound intentional, it sets the new chord. It sets the new sound, the new tonality. Good. All right, everybody, top of 6. Well, the 2 parts. Ready? And. Z. Yeah. So I don't know what that word is. It's night in a what? Yeah, I get the night. That's very good, but I don't get light. It almost sounds like you're saying night in a night, and I'm not sure. So make sure you really articulate. Night in a light too lovely for. Night in a light too lovely for. See where I'm stressing? On lovely. Let's try that one more time, right? From maybe it's more than the sight of the night. Okay? Both parts. Ready? And. Maybe it's more than the sight of the night in the light too lovely for. Maybe it's more than the earth. Good, good. Alto, sing shiny and silvery blue for me by yourselves. Ready, and. Okay, so what I'm getting is a nice shiny and silvery. Perfect, I have no complaints about that. But the blue, I'm not sure which vowel we're going to be singing. Get to the ooh quicker. So we have shiny and silvery blue. Blue. Don't go blue, but blue. Like you, I don't know, blew a horn. Okay? All right, let's try that one more time. Altos with the bass, alto and bass together. Ready and go. Okay. With you. Sing that for me, altos. Go. Yeah, I heard. I want with you. Try it. Good. Now give the with a little more energy. With you. Even though you're crescendoing on that dotted half note, still give some energy to that quarter note. Try it again. Good, and make sure you're really round on the ooh vowel so we don't get a little ew in there. Basses, can I hear your with you? And everybody say with, not with you. Okay? Bass, go. Okay, good, now that you know what the pitch is, let's try it again. Ready? And. Don't rush it, look at what I'm doing. With you, I'm conducting it for you. Ready? And. Off. And make sure you cut off when I cut off. Okay? Both parts together. With the and. I thought I heard an alto singing something else. Okay. So whoever was doing it, you know what you did? Yes, no, maybe so? Yeah. Okay, all right, cool. All right, Good. Did that help? I'm talking to Sean. Okay, cool. All right. Next piece, we shall be moving on to. What is that on that? Let me look at my little cheat sheet. Okay. Yeah, is it old music? Is that what it is? Yeah, old music, thou most lovely art. Now we have to sing this one very differently, y'all.
Really?
Yes. You can't go, oh, you can't do all that stuff. Okay? Oh, music, bum, 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 like that. Oh, it came back on. Yeah. Ready? And. Oh. One, two, and 1, 2. Come on, basses. That's what practice is for. 1, 2, and hold. Watch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and down. 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Hold. Okay. All right. 2-4, top of page 7. You're in 2-4. Bottom of page 7, which is the last page, I am in 4-4. Okay. Now I am conducting 4-4 on Glad to Ness, and I'm probably going to start picking it up on And Glad to try to rein us in together if we've started to get a little bit out of control. So make sure that you watch me, because when I go to conducting 4, I'm conducting in 2 like this, but when I get to 4, my pattern gets much bigger. Okay, so when my arms go up, let your eyes go up and know, okay, he's counting in 4 at this point. All right. I want to check, of course, some pitches, but before I do that, tell me what you need to look at first.
So you said that top of page 7 is a different rhythm than the bottom of page 7?
Yes, the bottom of no. Y'all, not rhythm, just the meter. So top of 7, I'm conducting in 2. Dum, dee, bum, bee, bum, bum, bee, da, dee, da, dum, bum, bee, bum, bee, bum, dee, da, bum. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and hold. So I'm sort of putting the brakes on the last couple measures. But you're going to see me starting to slow down a little bit on the top of 7 as well, just so we can be prepared for that transition. Okay? So I would just say, watch me. Just those, put little eyeglasses at measure 39, because I'm still in 2 at 39, but I'm getting ready to transition into 4-4. Okay? All right. Other questions? Places that you want to look at? Okay, well, then I get to pick. All right, so bass, can I start you on page 5, please? This is We Pray That You Will Not Depart, not depart. Depart. Think of the word dip. Okay? Let's do it. Here we go. Bass only. 1, 2. Good. So where does the T go? Most of you did it. Yeah, right on the rest. That's where your T goes, and also make sure that you get enough breath in, because you got to come right in on the and up. Okay? Let's try that again. And think more. We pray that you will not depart, like that. So think about those long arcs. 1, 2, are ready, and go. And up. Okay, so circle that. So the word is what? With young, right? And then you have and. So say young and on. So young and do that. Go. Yeah, don't go young and. Hear the difference in my position. Keep make the and fit in the same space as the of young. Young and. Do that. And. Yeah, so if you try to keep them in the same place, it's not going to be as hard for you to sing that D, and you will also be more in time. Okay? All right, let's try one more time from We Pray That You. Bass only. Altos, I'll be with you in just a moment. Ready? And. And up. Good. Now sing it by yourselves without the piano. Please stand. Here we go. Bass only. 1, 2, are ready, and go.
We pray that you will not depart with young and old. We praise you. With young and old, we praise you.
Okay, so not bad at all. That's like a B+. Not bad at all. Just make sure that you are anticipating those cutoffs. You're anticipating when you have to breathe, and you're really, really, really 100% certain of the pitches and when you're coming down the scale on old. Okay, so you have bum bum dee da dee da dum. You want to make sure that you're getting all of those pitches without fudging it. Okay, good job. Have a seat, altos. Please, and thank you. Starting at page 5, first measure. Now, put an H in front of the W. So instead of going we, ooh, we, go hui, hui. I'm putting a lot of air in for emphasis. So, we pray that you will. Okay, 1, 2, are ready, and go. Okay, so altos, unfortunately, you don't have what some of the other parts have. They got natural points where they can kind of get a breath in. Yours is like a roller coaster. Once that roller coaster takes off, it does not stop until you get to the next page. So you want to be prepared for that, okay? So you guys will have to stagger breathe. So let's take a look at this. So we have, we pray that you will not depart. We pray that, okay? I would encourage you, if you can, make the part an 8th note and then give yourself an 8th rest. So you have a chance to do a catch breath in between the word depart and we. You see where I am? Yeah, so you got not depart, we pray. Not depart, quick breath, we pray. All right, let's try it. Here we go. We, ready, and. Off, and. Yeah, and make sure it's ooh, only ooh, not EU, but ooh, because at that point, I'm going to change tempo, so you want to make sure that you're watching. All right, both parts please stand, starting with the altos, and then basses be ready to come in. Here we go. In fact, altos, can you stand sort of on the side there so you're singing in their direction? So you're singing towards them, and then you guys can kind of curve around so you're singing towards them. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. Do it one more time with the piano, and then I'm gonna have you guys do it a cappella. So really make sure that you're listening to the opposite part, okay? 1, 2, ready, and go. Off. Okay, acapella. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go.
We pray that you will not depart.
We pray that you will not depart. With young and old we praise you. With young and old we praise you.
Okay, not bad. I'm still hearing a little bit of an EU from the altos. Just go, do that. Now put a Y in front, so, yeah, so, praise you. I'm not even looking at pictures there. Just go, praise you. Praise you. Yeah, the reason why I'm using the praise you, because you have a diphthong in praise, and you have a similar sound in the U with the E. So we want to make sure that we are shying away from digging into the diphthong. Put that in at the absolute last possible moment. Okay, that will help tremendously. Not bad. You have just moved up to an A-. Good job. All right. You may be seated for about 2 seconds. Now we're going to go on to lifting the hearts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, good. So now with the altos, when you're doing your whatever it is, where's this? Well, I guess we can just stop right there on Lives with Sadness. I want to hear those moving 8 notes. So can you start on the 3rd measure, top of 7? You're on the G. Actually, no, that's weird. Just go back to the bottom of 6, where you're singing lifting the hearts. Okay, ready? And good. So right from the beginning, though, I'm getting a very timid lift. By the time you get to hearts, you're fine. It's always that first note. It's like, well, I don't want to be the first one to sound it. Be the first one to sound it, okay? But I'm not going to say anything else. Let's see if you can self-correct. Ready? And. Yeah, so you have lives with, right? Just sing lives and with. Ready? And. Yeah, so what vowel are you singing? Ah, that's all you gotta sing. Lives, and then you have with, then what's the next one? It's an right? When we say sadness, right? But we're not gonna sing it that way. We're gonna go sad, sad. So sadness. So lives with sadness. Say that. Lives with sadness. Now sing it that way. Lives. Ready? And. Good. One more time. And really give me some energy, and then I'm gonna have you do it without the piano. Ready? And. Is what you're singing. Sadness. Sing that one. Go. Here you go. Do you hear the difference in the sound? No, you don't. I do. It's much better. Okay? Good. I think we fixed it. You're good? You got it? Good. Bossy. Okay, so when you sing, you bring, I need you to emphasize that. Actually, I kind of need everybody to do that. So you have, actually just sing it. Let's see if you can just do it. Starting at lifting the heart. Ready? Breath. Gla. Think of gla. Gla. Gladness. Sing that for me. Go. I'm still hearing glad. Take that sound out. Gladness. Try it. And. Yeah, Tony, a little bit more ah in that. Let's add more ah. Try one more time. And. Much better. When you have the same vowel, you're in tune, like you're right there together. But if one person has a different vowel sound, we kind of get this wobbly sound, and you don't want to have that, especially when a piece that you're singing a cappella. Good. Let's sing it from the beginning. Acapella. Well, let me phrase that. Play the other parts, the tenor and soprano, but bass and alto, you're on your own. So let me clarify that, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, soprano, go. Good. Well, let's do it again now that we know how this is going to play out, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, are ready, and go. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna fix one thing. Your O, it's so heavy that it almost sounds like you're out of tune, but you're not. It's just the weight. So instead of thinking, oh, think, oh, music, oh, music. That's why I want you to crescendo on those long notes. One more time, ready, and. Beautiful. Another shot. That's you. Yeah, I was pointing to the soprano part. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Ready, and. And down. And 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. Okay, you may be seated for a moment. Between 1 and 4, how difficult was it to focus on your part when you're hearing the other parts but no voices? Say it again. That was the most difficult.
1 or 4?
Oh, 4 is, of course, the statistician has to ask these questions. But 4 is the most difficult. 1 is the easiest. 2, 1.
Once it gets into those, rhythm, that.
Okay, but that's still a part of the process. Still, whether it's a melodic issue or a rhythmic issue, hearing another part without like a human voice, but you're hearing like the beep, 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 beep from the keyboard, that can be a challenge sometimes for some. All right, any questions on this one? Okay, you feel pretty confident? I'll ask the same thing. Do you feel like in 2 weeks when you come back, after you've practiced more, that you'll be able to hold your own when everybody is together? Yay or nay?
Yes.
Okay. Please do not try to be overly confident. If you know that I'm not really there yet, let's use the time wisely and go over it versus, yeah, I'll say yeah because everybody else said yeah. You know, just speak out. All right, moving on. Next, we have Ovos Omnes. Ovos Omnes. Okay, so first thing I want to do with this one is we're going to talk a little bit about how I'm approaching the diction once I find it. Well, did I not give, oh, okay. Did I not give you guys Ovos Omnes on your diction page?
Yeah.
I see the Abschiedslied, and I see the O Bone Jesu, and I see Arira. I'm not seeing the Ovos Omnes. Okay, well, I'll just read it from the text itself. All right, so, unfortunately, you're both singing the same part, which makes it easy. So repeat after me. O, yeah, not O, vos, omnes. Yeah, like Loch Ness monster. Then qui transitis per via. Hold on, I gotta turn page. This is why I don't like reading from the score. Oh wait, hold on, that's not what I'm seeing. Oh, I missed the whole page. All right. Attendee Tag et videte. Now, actually, they have more of an A sound because they have that accent on it. But et videte, I don't want dete, dete. And be very, very aware of that A natural, okay? Because it's been flat for the most part. But every time you have an A natural, you got 1, 2, 3, it looks like you have in the score up to this point. So make sure that you're really focusing on those. And then you go on to, C, S, dolor. Okay, C, S, dolor, then sicut, dolor, then meos. Not meus, meos, male, go towards an O. The reason I don't want you doing an oo is because look at where your notes are going. So this is called vowel modification. We do not always sing the way we speak. So when you see certain languages like Latin or German, when you're reading them, you know, from the textual standpoint, they have a certain sound. But when you have to sing the pitch, it depends on where that pitch lies, whether you're going to have to open up and manipulate that vowel or not. So when it gets down to like B flats or an E flat, depending on which voice part you are, you're going to have to modify that vowel a bit. So dolor meus, sicut dolor meus. And that's pretty much it. There are no real tricky unknown words in here. Any questions? All right, let's try it. First, no words, and then I want to go back and do it with words, since you're all singing in unison. So we're going to take it about 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me correct what I said. My apologies. For a split second, I thought I had the alto and tenor here. It is Alto, you have your line, and basses, you have your line. Just make sure nobody got confused. Okay. Right now, you're just singing oh, no words, just oh, because we're going to work on intonation first. 1, 2, 3, begin. Yeah, so I hear the temptation to move before. Keep 1, 2, 3, 4 going, okay? Let's try it again. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. Off. Good. Let's go back and do that much. I want you guys to sing out more for right now. Altos, because I know you're trying to hold back because once again, it feels high in your mind. Remember, you sing a high A flat. This is not high.
I lost my voice when I was sick, and so I'm having like.
Yep. But I'm talking like to the whole section. Yeah. So do what you can do individually, but as a section, I want you guys to sing out a little bit more, okay? Let's try it one more time, this time with words. 1, 2, ready, and go. Good. So what is the first thing I'm gonna complain about? There was no movement at all. It was just, ooh. Did you hear that? I heard overtones and then weird, like, in my voice.
Must be the bat.
I will be in my car in like 2 seconds. You weren't here. There was a bat in this room, and I took off. It was crazy.
He wasn't the only one that took off.
Well, I should say Don and I took off because we were both in that office. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. 2, keep it up there. Good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Good. Stand and do the same thing. 1, 2, ready, and go. Right. 1. Use that air. Yeah, but it should be on at the end of that. Yes. Yep, it's words. All right, now do it a cappella. Here we go. Ready? Yes. 1, 2. In fact, go back to your little turned area so you can see your partners. Here we go. Yes, we've been doing words since last time. Okay, words. Okay, words. Whatever that is from. Yes, play this. Actually, can you play like chord downbeat chords just to help them? No. Kind of what's there for each start, each measure, so they can land in the right place. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. breath. Get some energy, altos. Doing okay? All right, come back to your seats. Next part. Attendee tag. Here we go. No words. Sing low, low for attendee tag. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2. Look, do you see where I am? See where I am? Yes, yes? Yes. So altos, you're on that B flat octave, and basses, you're down a full octave. So you should be singing the exact same pitch. Just
Is there going to be a formata on the arm so that there really will be a break like you've been singing?
after
Yeah.
yeah, it's called me.
Okay.
So with this piece, you will see me do this, and then you'll see me bring you in for the next section. Okay? Yep. All right, here we go. Attendee tag, but sing low. Everyone sing low. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3. Yeah. So you got to go up to 3, and then 4, and then and. So let's do that again. Same thing. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Stop there. Okay? Let's look at that part again. Bass, let me hear you by yourself this time, please. 1, 2, still on low. Carry through. 1, stay in the center. Yeah, don't sit on the low note because it drops. Instead, gently approach it. So, do, do, so do, do. That changes the sound altogether. Altos, same place, please, at attendee tag on low. Basses, start looking at words because you're going to sing with the words in a second. 1, 2, ready, and. Stay on top of it. Carry through. Yeah, so circle that because you're coming from a D flat to a B flat. Okay? Let's do that one more time. Altos, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. Carry through. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Good. All right, take a look at your words. Basses, let's sing it with the words, please. 1, 2, ready, and go. Carry through. Beautiful. All right. Altos, sing it with the words, please, and then go to the very beginning, guys. 1, 2. Nope, I'm talking to them for that. That's what's next. But we're going to do the altos so they can do it with words first. Okay? Altos, ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. Here's the crescendo. Okay. Both parts, from the very beginning of the piece up to where we just stopped. 1, 2, here we go. Okay. Let's no to the very beginning of the piece to where we stop. So on the top of the page, this is O vos omnes qui transitis. See where I am? Yes, yes? All right, here we go. In fact, let's stand. We've been sitting too long. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. Not so early. 1. And 1, 2. 1. Breath. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Carry through and 2. Keep going. Breath. Keep going. And 1, 2. Okay, good sight reading. Good sight reading. Have a seat. Questions? Any spots you need to look at, whether the parts where we methodically went through it or the part that you were forced to read through? Counting. My suggestion really is with the counting part, get a metronome. Get a metronome and use it to keep you honest. Okay? And if you can get one that actually counts out loud, you can get them online where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
They probably have an app.
Say it again?
They probably have a metronome app.
Yeah, that's what I use the app. And you can either use actual numbers or it'll just get the little click sound. Go ahead, Don. I saw you had a question.
The start of measure 14.
14.
What's the pronunciation on it?
13, 14. Are you talking about the C?
The T-E.
The
Is
T.
that T?
Videte.
V-D-K.
Videte. Yeah, de te. Any other questions? Okay, good. You guys are doing a lot better than I thought. Okay. Well, I just assumed we would probably need to spend more time, but I'm pleased with the progress. Now we've not gotten to Obonayesu yet, so but let's get to In These Delightful Pleasant Groves. This is the one I think should be fairly easy for you. But before we start, remember, every time you have let us, the 2 8th notes leading into the quarter note, so it's let us celebrate, okay? And every time you have that same idea, let us celebrate. So you get short, long on cell of celebrate, and then everything else is short. Celebrate our happy loves. Crescendo on loves, and make sure we get a nice sound there. The other quick note, the laugh. So let's pipe and dance and laugh. Now, you don't want that. We don't want to sound like a typewriter. Laugh, whatever your particular part is. In fact, if you don't mind, I know I want to I usually say let's start from the beginning, but can we start here? Because this is the part that I want to make sure lines up correctly. Let's sing page 82. Let's pipe and dance. Let's pipe and dance. La ha 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 la ha 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 ha. Okay? And basses, please be ready because you got C, A, and then you jump up to the D. So you're on la. You're on the on. Don't say and. Make sure it's on la. So that way the vowels are very similar to one another. Okay, when you do that jump. All right, here we go. Top of page 82. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's pipe.
Pipe and dance. Let's pipe and dance.
Good. Okay. Let me hear my altos by yourselves, please. And when you sing loud, think love, 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 love. Okay? All right, altos only. Let's pipe. 1, 2. Let's pipe. Yeah, so let's pipe and dance, dance. Lean on the dance a little bit. And that's actually, that works with everybody, but really for your part, because you're the only one that's got the moving notes. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, let's pipe. And dance. And sing, love, and sing. Love, and sing. It almost feels like there's one too many, because I made that same mistake myself. All right, not bad. Bass, can I hear you at let's pipe? Let's pipe, and not so heavy. Not so heavy. Okay, here we go. Nice and light. 1 and go. Good, but agree on the pipe, 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 pipe. I heard like 4 different versions of that G. Here we go. 1 and go. Let's pipe, pipe, and dance. Let's pipe, pipe, and dance. Okay, I'm gonna make it really hard. I want you to sing it really slowly. Let's pipe, pipe, and dance. So I know, you know the pitches really solid. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's pipe, pipe, and dance. Did you see how you cut off too early? Don't cut off so early. Count, count. One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's pipe, pipe, and 1, 2, off. Let's pipe, off. What's that low G? What vowel are you singing there? Because that's the issue. Thank you. Write it in your score, okay? So we don't get like 5 different versions of the same vowel. Can you start on that D up to the G? Let's pipe, pipe, and dance. Can you see where I am? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's pipe and pipe and dance. I'm not sure I was hearing the right notes on dance. Is everybody at the same place I am? Okay. We are in the second full measure, beat 4 on let's. You see that? Yes, yes? Yes, the second let's. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's pipe, off. Pipe and dance. And. More off. Love. Circle it, circle it. Go to top top of 83. This is one of the things, and when you're practicing, this is a note for everybody. When you have a fast part, it's easy to fudge. It is so easy to fudge the notes. It's like, oh, well, nobody will ever hear it. Yes, they will. So do it slowly. And if you can do it slowly, and accurately, you'll be fine at the faster tempo. Right at 83, right on that F. You see where I am? Here we go. 1, 2, first measure, top of 83. 1, 2, 3, and go. Off, love, and good. All right, let's put it together. Both parts at tempo. So we're going to take it in 2 this time. So we're going to go 1 and 2. Let's pipe, pipe, and dance. Okay, got that tempo? Here we go. 1 and go. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm hearing fudging. On that first measure, on top of 83, take a moment, look at it. So you have F, G, F, G, and then you have A, B, C, A, D, right? Yes, yes? That tells me that might be one of those places where you want to drill. Altos, very nice job. Just give me a little more oomph. But I hear you, it sounds good, just more oomph. One more time, please stand for me, and then we'll take it from the beginning. Here we go. 1 and go. Let's pipe. Thus. And. Good. And altos, when you have that, really bring those tight notes out, that half note tied to that 8th note. Lean into it. You got the coolest part there. No one else has that, okay? Good, from the very beginning. All right, in these delightful pleasant growths. This is the tempo I want to take it. And 1 and 2, and here we go. Good, sing the first note. Ready, and go. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Play the low G and the D. That's what I should hear, okay? Sing the first note. Go. Again, and. Sing the first 2 notes. Ready? Go. Again. Yeah, don't let your keep it right in the center. Ready? And first note. Tune it. Second note. Do you see how you are in unison, right? If you're not together on the first note, guess what? You ain't gonna be together on the second. And it's gonna sound like a cacophony of craziness in sound, okay? All right, let's try it again. Here we go, at tempo. 1 and 2, and here we go. In these delightful pleasant groves, in these delightful pleasant groves, let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate. Good, okay, so have a seat. I'm pretty sure one of the first things I said before we even started looking at this piece was, when you have let us, short, celebrate, you lean in on the C. Everybody remember that?
Yeah.
Did anybody do that? Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. From the beginning, let's try to remember it, sitting up nice and tall on the edges of your seat. If you sit up nice and tall and sing beautifully, we don't have to keep standing. I kind of feel like I'm in Catholic church, you know, just up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't know if Episcopalians do that, but it's like I got to put on sneakers and knee pads when I go to a Catholic church with my in-laws. It is. All right, here we go. 1 and 2, and here we go. So. Watch that. Together. Yeah, don't get to that too quickly. Thus. Okay, take a little time. Right there on the thus. Ready? Breath. And. Again. Let's pipe. Let's pipe. Pipe and down. Let's pipe. And thus. And. Watch that. Get out. Shh, I want to hear the altos. More. Less space. Come on. Cheerful spring. And everybody put a crescendo diminuendo on spring. So spring is what we're going to do. Can we do the last revel, starting with the tenor and alto part? Bass, you come in on your rev on the bottom of page 84. So we're going to start the last measure, top of 84, Nancy, with the alto doing that part there. Yep. Starting right on revel. It's the last two notes on the top of 84. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, don't let the pitch change. So, can anybody tell me how you crescendo and diminuendo? What are you physically having to do? I'm talking to bassists specifically, but it's open to anybody. How do you do that?
I don't know. Backwards.
Okay, what did you say, Don? How? But you can't really control your diaphragm. So how do you make that happen? You use your core. All these sound like great answers, but they sound like answers that you heard somebody else use in the past and you don't really understand them. Any others? It's real simple. Nancy says, open your eyes wider. That'll definitely give you some effect. Anybody else? Yeah, but the question is how? But how? Because you can't control your diaphragm. You have to use your abdominal wall, not your diaphragm itself, because that you cannot control. That's like, can you make your brain wiggle? You can't, right? But you can control other things around your body to make things happen. So that's only part of it. But the biggest thing that causes that reaction is the space that you're creating on the inside of your mouth. So when you hold a pitch, if you hold a pitch like, ooh, and then you slowly open your mouth a little bit more, your brain and body knows what to do. So it's going to send signals to say, okay, we need to increase the airflow. This muscle is going to kick in and that air is going to start to move forward. So if you go, ooh, I'm not doing anything other than really manipulating the space, but you can hear I'm getting louder. That's why those bull horns and everything that they use can be heard because of the way it opens up, and the mechanism that's in it is causing things to vibrate, at a faster pace. which means they can speak much louder. That's why a piccolo flute, which is like the size of 2 pencils, can be heard over a 100-piece orchestra. Acoustics are so phenomenal. I absolutely love them. But we as humans, we can't manipulate things externally. It's all here. This is where it all has to happen. That's why I like to challenge people when I say, that's a great answer, but I want to know how it works. Because if you don't really know how it functions, you can't replicate it correctly. You just start yelling.
It's funny because it's like, it's been 40 years of music, so it's like, I don't know how to explain it, it just does it.
Yeah, because your body, it's muscle memory. Your body knows how to respond. But if you were ever in a situation where you had to explain it, that's when it becomes a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Now you know the answer. All right, we're going to do this really, really quickly because I want to get through everything on my list. Obone Yesu. And I'm not so worried about the words, but I am going to go. No, I won't do that tonight because I want to get through the notes. And I will do a recording of the languages for everything this week, hopefully before I leave. And by the way, you remember next week, you're going to run rehearsal for me, correctly? Yes. So Nancy will be running rehearsal on March 1st in my absence. So please, if you're, well, no, you're not here. So why am I telling you? Never mind. It's the other group. All right, here we go. Obone Yesu. And let's just do it on. No, we're doing it in Latin. Yeah. All right, but we're going to do it on Open. See, I told you I'm never all that close. Here we go. But I'll conduct it in 4 for right now. 1, 2, give them the alto notes again. 1, 2, ready, and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 4. Good. All right, let's do it. I'm just going to go ahead and let you try. Obone Yesu, because that's all you're singing. Okay, you can do that much with the words. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, alto. Carry through. 2, 3, keep it going. 2, 3, bass. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Round it. Good. Go to the next page. If you want to do Latin and you can do it, do it. If not, just sing it on a neutral solo like low. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. A little more sound though, altos. 2. Good. Let's do that again. Same thing. I want you to stroke each one of those notes, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2. Keep it light, basses. Keep it light. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. One, 2. 1, 2, and hold. Big breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Breath. 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 Carry through and off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breath. Soprano, soprano. Wait for that, then ah. There you go, that's the idea. Okay, so with this piece, take a look at it, work on it. Everybody has practice tracks now on Facebook. Please, 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 folks, use those. Nancy has worked herself tired to like just beyond comprehension.
Thank you.
So make sure that you really, really, really use those tracks. Okay, drive safe, guys, because it's really foggy out. I'll see you shortly. All right, that's it. Let's get out of here because it is foggy. And hopefully this weird recording thing worked because it was off and then it came back on and then it went off again and came back on. So there you go. Awesome. Take care, folks. Thank you. If you have water bottles or anything, please make sure that you take those with you.
Next week.
Yes, sir.
Kathy Carey told me that she wasn't feeling well.
Oh, yeah, I talked to her. But she actually had to go to the hospital to her doctors or something. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
I'll be like Ray, I just grab it.
Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. I said, call a pro. I'm sure somebody out here captures that. All right, stop recording.